back to us, please. Name.
What?
Your name.
Oh, Nina.
Nina? Is that it? Just Nina?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nina Milverton.
Age?
My age?
Couldn't you answer your question simply, please?
Yes, but I was just wondering. I could be any age. 16, 30. I once played a 79-year-old woman with rheumatism. Everyone said it was very believable. A 79-year-old rheumatic woman told me herself.
Yes, but I'm not looking for a 78-year-old romantic woman. I'm looking for a 22-year-old girl. Now, how old are you?
22, ma'am.
Really? I would guess 16 or 17.
Oh, well, I promise. I can look 22 in a youth, ma'am.
Do you have temperature?
Yes, ma'am. 103.
What? What are you doing walking around in the dead of winter with 103 temperature? Go home, child. Go to bed. You can come back some other time.
Oh, no, please, ma'am. I waited 6 months for this audition. I waited 3 months just to get on the 6-month waiting list. If they put me on the end of that list, I'll have to wait another 6 months. And by then, I'll be 23. And it'll be too late to be 22. Oh, please, ma'am. I came all the way from Wainfleet.
I can see your heart set on being an actress.
My heart, my soul, my very breath, the bones of my body, the blood in my veins.
Yes, yes, you have had enough of your medical history. But what kind of experience have you had?
As what?
Well, for example, the thing we are discussing, acting. How much acting experience have you had?
You mean on stage?
That is where the performance is held.
Well, I studied acting for 3 years under one Miss Samantha Taylor.
Oh, she teaches here in Toronto?
No, in my high school, in Wainfleet. But she was a very great actress herself.
Here in Toronto?
No, in Wainfleet.
You're then, strictly speaking, an amateur.
Yes, ma'am, in Toronto. But at Wainfleet, I'm a professional.
That's all very well, but you see, we need a 22-year-old professional actress in Toronto. Wainfleet, I grant you, a lovely place. It's not Toronto. I would advise you to get more experience and take some effort.
I traveled 4 days to get here, ma'am. Won't you just hear me read?
My dear child, I find that very embarrassing.
And even if you don't employ me, just reading for you would be a memory I would cherish for the rest of my life. And if I may be so bold, ma'am, I do believe you're one of the greatest living authors in all of Canada.
Really? That's very kind of you. Perhaps we do have a few minutes.
I've read almost everything you've written. The articles, the stories. I love the one about the one. Every time I think of it, I just can't control myself.
Really? Really? Which story is that?
The death of the government clerk. I laughed for days.
Oh yes, you find that funny, did you? Strange. I meant it to be sad.
Oh, it was sad. I cried for days. It was tragically funny.
Was it really? And of everything you've read, what was your favorite?
My most favorite?
Yes, what was it?
Tolstoy's War and Peace.
I didn't write that.
I know, ma'am, but you asked me what my favorite was.
Yes, you are an honest little thing, aren't you? It's refreshing. Irritating, but refreshing. Very well. What are you going to read for me?
I would like to read from the Three Sisters.
Indeed. Which sister?
All of them, if you have time.
All of them! Good heavens! Why don't you just read the entire play while you're at this?
Oh, thank you, ma'am. I know it all. Act 1. A drawing room in the Prophet's house. It's midday. A bird sun is shining through the large French doors.
That's not necessary. I think Sir would do nicely. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to read from the last moment of the play.
Good, good. It shouldn't take too long, whenever you're ready.
I've been ready for 6 months. Not including the 3 months I waited to get on the 6-month waiting list.
Please begin.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, ma'am, could you please say Tabara Boomdier sit on the curb I may?
Certainly not. Why would I say such an idiot thing?
I don't know. Cynthia says that at the end of the play. It would help me greatly if you could say just that one line. I waited 6 months for this audition. I walked all the way from Waynfleet.
All right, very well. Then, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Tarara broom die, sit on your curb I may.
And Masha says, oh, listen to the music. They are leaving us. One has gone for good. Forever. We are left alone to begin our lives over again. We must live, we must live. And Irina says, a time will come when we will know what all this is for. Why there is all this suffering. And there will be no mysteries. But until then, we must live. We must work, only work. Tomorrow, I shall go. And I shall teach in the school and give my entire life to those who need it. Now, it is autumn. Soon winter will come and cover everything with snow. And I shall go on working. Working. Shall I finish?
Please.
And Olga says,